Welcome to Magnorail at Echo Lakes Part 4. Having got everything sorted, I realised that the practical application of the Magnorail system was not going to work on this layout, as the required heights and turning circles needed to traverse the bridge over the lakes were just too hard. So a second iteration of the grand plan was called for, and this involved bisecting the layout with a raised section to create an imaginary rail trail, that is, the conversion of disused railway easements into bike and walking paths. So this then allowed me to put a small dogbone track that traverses the easement across the old bridge. So use your imagination to allow the continuation of the road. So we now have the Echo Lakes rail trail, linking past with the present. A nice little twist to solve a problem, I thought. When in London in 2015, someone had done this great graffiti piece on Terry Pratchett on a wall near my son's flat in East London, so I thought it'd be great to incorporate it into my wall along with some other graffiti. I stress again that I am not a nuts and bolts, rivet counting, fine art model builder. I build for the concept and entertainment only, so go with the flow with me on this and just enjoy the concept as we progress. The layout base I've used is my old one, which is an Officeworks fold-up table. You can check out my first video, Fella Cars Update number 1, back in 2013 on YouTube when I built the Echo Mountain layout. And this is the basis for the refurbishment up to Echo Lakes. That video gives you an overview as to the layout setup. The yellow base, you can see, is a 3cm by 60cm wide and 120cm long foam insulation board from Bunnings. I think it was about $12.50 a panel, so I've got a couple of panels of that, and I've used that chopped up to make the bones for the easement. With balsa on top, so it's all very light and strong. I laid out the Magnorail track and just to check the sizes and clearances, etc. And then the turning circles at the end help maintain a tight curve, and this just suited my dog bone track perfectly. The bridge was an old girder bridge I had kicking around for years and never got to use, so at last it gets an airing. And of course, the Magnorail has the problem of where do you put the motor. So you need at least 6cm clearance and a hole 10cm by 6cm to allow this section to be removed. Obviously, once you put your road bed down, you don't want to rip it all up if things go awry. So this section is able to be dropped out of the bottom of the track for repair. A quick check to make sure the yachts have enough clearance to get under the bridge, all okay. With the weathering side of things, I use some artist dry pastels, and again, I do it my way, but there are hundreds of YouTube videos by professionals if you want to learn how to do it correctly. I'm just trying to bring the grain of the wood out, as just to give it a bit of grunge look along the way. So I just do a rough brush on, work it into the grain, and then I just get some cheap baby wipes and just drag it over just to clean it up, and then once it's dried, the white or the light grey penetrates into the balsa, which does the job that I'm looking for. As the Magnorail track has to be secured into balsa on the foam, it just needs a bit of extra help, so I'm using a drop of PVA glue on the screws, and that just helps lock them in once we're screwed in and solid. As I said, you don't want anything lifting or moving once you've actually put your road bed on. So a bit of care now, hopefully we'll keep that nice and tight. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video where we put the new blue chain on and also the road bed and do some trial runs.